Hello, hello, and welcome to our Monday Live. We're here every Monday bringing you the latest immigration updates and all the best information that you can expect from our channel. So let's see here. We are live right now on YouTube and Instagram as well. And perfect. And we're going to be live on TikTok as well in just a minute. Perfect. And welcome. Let me know where you're from, where you're tuning from, and how is your week going. We have a lot of our viewers that are tuning in from Los Angeles, and I hope you are safe over there. We had, a lot of our clients are in, different industries, construction, hospitality. Many of them had to evacuate from LA. So hopefully, thanks guys on TikTok. I see you all. Let me know where you're from. And, it's the first live that we do since the fire started. So if you're in the LA area, I hope that you feel safe and feel that you are safe, that you are, with your families. It's been a devastating, thing that happened over there. And we just, no words. On YouTube, King Khan, how are you, my friend? Got New York here. So as always, we're talking about everything that happened this week, answering your questions. That's what I'm here for. Take this time to ask your questions, share your stories. I'll get some of you live in a few minutes on video. And yeah, we have a lot of people here from TikTok as well. I am in San Diego. Sophia, I'm in San Diego, but let me know where you're from. And those of you watching on TikTok, don't forget we have the challenge here. We got our lightning challenge. So let me know. People are asking about TPS, temporary protected status. As you know, Biden extended it for Ukraine, Venezuela, and a few other countries. So I expect to see more things happening before they leave office. So let's see what happens. Portland, Oregon, why the EB4 visa bulletin is not moving. The visa bulletin came out today. I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow. We'll post it probably by Friday. It's not moving. The visa bulletin is not moving because there is a shortage of visas for family petitions, and therefore there's not enough supply of visas for family petition. That's why it's stuck. In terms of EB4, this is an employment-based category, and like I said, same thing. There is a shortage of visas. What's happening with DACA? No new news currently on DACA, but we will see updates about it probably coming up very soon. All right, let me take some, like we always do, take some questions from YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Sujan is asking, my wife is a green card, just applied for I-130 November 7. I'm from Nepal. How many years it's going to take to approve my case? Nebraska Service Center. So if you're a green card holder and you're applying for your spouse, you're looking at about 2.5 years wait. Can Trump, Chantel is asking, can Trump cancel VAWA? I don't think he can put an executive order to stop it, but why would he do it? VAWA is designed to protect. Hi, Lisa, how are you? It's designed to protect people from abuse. I don't see him doing that. Right. So for YouTube guys, if you want to join on video, I'm going to post a link right here in the comments, and you can join me on video. For TikTok, if you want to join me on video, there's a link at the bottom of your screen. You can join as a guest, and I'll take your questions on video. So let's see. How long does it take for your citizen son to file for his father and stepmother? If you're inside the United States, about 10 months. If you're outside of the United States, it's taking about 2 years right now. And also, if you're watching this on TikTok, the bottom of your screen, there's an arrow to share. Please share, and more people can see the live stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for the hearts as well. All right. Let's see. We've got some good questions here on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. I know it's late for some of you watching on the East Coast. Jamaica in the house. Shirley, how long does the U.S. citizen? We did this one already. Okay, here we go. I have my K1 visa with UCIS since December. Would you like to know my fiance is an Alhambra? How long will it take to wait for the medical exam, the K1 visa interview? So right now it's taking about 14 months. Yeah, 14 months over there. All right, guys. User, can you take my case? Can you help clients in all 50 states? The same question is on YouTube and on TikTok. So to answer this question, I tell you this in every live stream that I do. We are immigration attorneys. We can practice in all 50 states. And so the answer is yes. And if you want to work with me specifically because you're on the live, if you watch this on TikTok, go to my profile right now. My profile has a phone number there. Use this phone number to text me right now. If you're watching this on YouTube and Instagram, there's a phone number right here on the top, as you can see, 619-483-4549. Just use this number. It's right on the screen right now. Just text me, and you can ask for a consultation. Let me see if I can see the questions on Instagram. It's Daniela223 is saying, is it true that a waiver form I-601 not being approved? My dad has 25 years ban, and I wanted to know if it's an option for him. Daniela, it's a case-specific question. I'm happy to look into your waiver. There are many reasons why a waiver would not be approved, especially with multiple reentries. Simply baby 123 10-year ban, anything you can apply for. If you have a 10-year ban and you're inside the United States and you are in the military, you can apply for parole in place for your family. Ella is asking, waiting for 601A, can I reapply for EAD? Correct. Yes, you can. Let's see. What's your crystal ball for family immigration first preference changes post-Trump? Good questions on Instagram. I wish I had a crystal ball. I would say that in 2025, it's still going to move very, very slow. And the reason is because there's not enough surplus of family petitions. What's going to happen with the TikTok ban? Let's talk about the TikTok ban, all right? I mean, for those of you guys watching on TikTok and also Instagram and YouTube, nobody knows what's going to happen. We don't know what the Supreme Court is going to do, and even if they do decide to ban TikTok, it's not going to be immediate. It's not going to go right away. President Trump can put a hold on this, which I hope he will. But remember, guys, if you're watching this on TikTok, obviously, those of you on Instagram, you already follow me. Those of you on YouTube, make sure you follow me on Instagram. The link is in all my description, and I'm also going to post it here. So what I'm saying is, we don't know what's going to happen. And so, let's just stay optimistic that things are going to, to be whatever they're going to be, but let's see what happens. All right, let's take more questions here. We have, Milanda is asking, DACA have done advanced parole before, but my mom's health is declining. Can I do advanced parole and to go in April? So yeah, if you qualify for advanced parole, I mean that's a good reason for you to do it. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be able to do it. When is the I-45 going to be current? Well, it depends for what, right? Depends current for which category. Let me take a question on YouTube. I've sent medicals. I've sent my medicals since April of 2024, and I haven't heard back. How long will it take to make a decision? So once you send your request for evidence, it usually adds another 6 months to the overall processing of your case. How long does it take to get a work permit after U visa? Question on YouTube. Right now they're taking a long time, over a year, unfortunately. So once again, guys, on TikTok, if you want to join, ask questions live, just request me, and I will add you on the live, and we can ask questions live. And the same thing on YouTube. If you want to join on live, I post the link here, and you can ask questions right here on video. Bob is asking, I'm waiting for my I-130 petition F2B since October. Is this normal? I'm getting nervous. Well, if you're not an immediate relative, you file I-130, it's taking a while. I mean, right now there's a backlog in family petitions, so it's taking a while for sure. Zara says on TikTok, I applied for my kids, 14 years old. It's been 2 years. How long is it going to take to get approved? I assume that you applied from outside of the US. So let me know which embassy that you applied, because every embassy has their own different processing times. And remember, right now it's really, really slow. Amber here on YouTube is asking, my father applied for a U visa January 24. He got bona fide letter December 24 by my mom. Is same case, got her letter. What should we be doing next? How long will it take? Like I said, your father actually got it pretty fast, but just because he got it doesn't mean that your mom is going to get it as well. I mean, everybody has different processing times. Usually what I tell people is, follow up with the USCIS where your case is being processed. And, that's the best thing I can tell you, because, most people, they don't follow up. Their cases just get delayed. My I-40 is approved in other workers category, all countries. My visa is already expired. Can I stay inside the US until my date reaches? Well, remember, the I-140 doesn't give you status, just like an I-130. You need to be qualified to adjust your status. If you're not qualified to adjust your status yet, then you have to get a different visa that will allow you to stay here. But you can't stay in the US just using your I-140 priority date. All right, let's take another question we have a lot of good questions here on TikTok. I had a misdemeanor case. It's been dismissed before my green card got approved. Can I travel now? Usually, like I said, I'm not going to give you specific information on your misdemeanor, because I don't know exactly what it is. But in general terms, if you had any criminal issues, be careful to travel, even if you have a green card, because immigration officers at a port of entry can deem you inadmissible. And it happens all the time. Can you help if someone got scammed by a New York attorney doing VAWA fraud? Well, I mean, what I can do is I can look into your case and see if we can refile it. And guys, just be careful. It's right now with changes to immigration, there could be a lot of people trying to promise things. I've seen a lot of these attorneys who promise VAWA even if you didn't have abuse. Just be careful. Be smart. Get second opinions. Come to lives like this. Ask questions from reputable attorneys, and don't just give your money to anyone. Can my employer file for me if I'm undocumented in the United States? It's a question from YouTube. Well, the problem is that your employers can file for you, but you're not going to be able to finish the process because you're undocumented. You know what I mean? So they can file for the I-140, but you're never going to be able to adjust because you're undocumented. So just be careful from that. Let me take a question from Instagram. I have a case with your law firm. If ICE were to pick me up, do we call you guys? Thanks, Suave. Absolutely. If you get apprehended by immigration and you're our client, by all means, always carry your business cards And if you tell them that if you have an attorney, they should let you speak to your attorney. My husband has been deported twice. I'm a citizen. Can he apply? Remember, when we have multiple reentries, I always like to get a FOIA so we can determine what is happening and how we can help you. Because multiple reentries is usually a 10-year bar, and not every case is the same. For the banned countries, those who are already awaiting an interview, they won't be able to enter the country. If there is a ban by Trump, yes, absolutely. My mom has been a green card holder for a year. How soon can she file for citizenship? These are Instagram questions. She can apply for citizenship after 5 years. I mean, 4 years and 9 months. How long are DACA renewals taking right now? I mean, they're taking a while. Some cases, some people are waiting for over 10 months for these renewals. Really good questions. George, on TikTok, can you help clients in all 50 states? Absolutely, I can. Immigration is federal, so we can definitely do it. And again, if you want to get a hold of me and you're on TikTok, just use the number in my bio. It's very simple. Just send me a text over there. What do you do if ICE? What do you do if ICE comes to your house? Well, even as an immigrant, you have rights, guys. You have rights. So, if they come to your house, I wouldn't answer the door unless they have a warrant signed by a judge. It doesn't have to be a warrant just signed by an ICE officer. It has to be a warrant signed by a judge. Thanks for the roses and the flowers. I appreciate it. I'm an unmarried DACA recipient, and I have a legal. My dad is a U.S. citizen. How long is the wait? So you have a case. You're thanks, Nasad. Appreciate it. Don't forget the challenge we have on TikTok. We have the our lightning. So make sure you send me some hearts and lightning. And we've got some people line up to speak with us on video. This is somebody on TikTok, Karina, who is asking questions on video. So let me just make it a little bit louder so you guys on YouTube and Instagram can hear the question as well. Karina, where are you from? And ask me your question.
Hi, I live in Georgia, and I have a question. Just a general question. So I have a case open from 2015. I came here when I was 6 with my mom. My dad is a citizen.
Okay.
We have an I-130 that was approved back in 2015, but because my mom brought us in through the border, we have a removal order of deportation. And I do have DACA. I got it whenever I turned 15, but till this day, I have not been able to get my removal canceled or my open case reopened.
Okay.
So my question was, because now what my attorney now is suggesting is I get a I-212 and leave the country with the I-212 approval 2 weeks prior to my appointment at the embassy. Is that a safe thing to do, given that I still have the order of deportation?
So, the I-212 is an application to come back after removal. Obviously, it's sort of a waiver. And, like I said, to recommend something like this on a live stream without me looking at your documents, without understanding what's the cause and the way your removal is being classified, won't be responsible. If you want a second opinion, I'm happy to do it. Just use the link in my bio to book with me and just say that you saw me on the live, and I'll be more than happy to do it. But I do, I can tell you that the 212 is definitely a strong waiver to do it. But before anyone leaves the country, you definitely want to take a second opinion to make sure that whatever you do is safe and you'll be able to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to protect your privacy, I'd rather do it, one-on-one.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, of course. All right, guys. So, like I said, it's good to ask general questions, but when it's very specific, when it comes to life-changing decisions, always good to do a one-on-one, and that's why we're here. And so, like I said, those of you guys watching on TikTok, link in my bio. There's a phone number there. Just use it. And even now, you can text me when you're on the live. How long are adjustment of status for marriage taking right now for Florida when I-130 approved? Florida is actually pretty fast right now. A lot of our cases in Florida are getting approved in less than 4 months. Let's see here. A lot of good questions. How long does it take to get a green card through an employment EB2 category? So EB2 right now is behind, right? It's backlog. The wait right now for each EB2 is about 12 months, 11, 12 months. EB3 is way, way more behind. And I don't see any movements until spring of 2025 at least. Let's see. We've got a lot of good questions here on YouTube as well. Can an employer file for me if I'm in undocumented United States? I mentioned that question before. I wouldn't recommend it. How long does it take for IR2 visa category to get interviewed in Lagos? I just made a video actually about Lagos. Lagos actually has a new procedure, and many embassies are going to follow the same procedure that Lagos is doing right now. And what's happening over there is that if you go into an interview overseas, you're going to actually have 2 appointments. The first appointment is to review your documents, and the second appointment is the actual interview. And they're testing that to see if they're going to do it in other embassies and consulates worldwide. So right now, the wait in Lagos is almost a year and a half since you got documented complete. Thanks, Cynthia. Appreciate it. Let's get the challenge of lightning on our TikTok. 50% is done. Cynthia is a winner. I wish we could do it on IG as well, but IG doesn't have that feature. Let's see more questions on Instagram here. I got cancellation of removal and I have a work permit to work. Should be worried when Trump is president. I wouldn't worry about it. If you have a work permit and you go through the process, you shouldn't worry about it. Elena says, I'd like to have a consultation. Elena, you can DM me. If you send me a DM, since you're on IG, no worries. I'm from Europe and I want to buy something in Miami, but don't have the green card. What are my options? No worries. Just send me a DM, Elena. That'll be perfect. Let's see more questions on Instagram. While experiencing wildfires, we're also experiencing ICE checkpoints. What do you think? I'm in San Diego, Italy. So let's talk about the ICE checkpoint. So many of you are watching this on TikTok, on Instagram, YouTube. The ICE, they are raiding California right now. They're raiding many different states. Thanks a lot, Black Ops. Appreciate it. Now, they did inform that during the wildfires, they're not going to be arresting any people. They're not going to be putting immigrants at risk from protecting themselves. But ICE raids are starting to be more common, and you gotta educate yourself what to do if there's a raid. What are your rights? Ask for an official warrant. Ask for don't answer questions unless you have to. So there are many things you can do to protect yourself, and we can do a separate video about what to do. But in California, I know that they're raiding, but not where the fires are. They're prohibited actually right now from attacking anyone on who is around the fires. Is it safe to travel out of the country on an H-1B to renew the visa stamp with the incoming Trump? I would go now. Like if you want to renew your visa stamp right now, you should leave the country now. Don't wait for the new president. Just go and do it now. And right now, it's still safe to do it, obviously. I'm a priest serving. This is Kevin as an R1 expiring in May and approved I-360. What is my option? You have to renew your R1 and hopefully just wait for visa availability. I mean, the EB4 category is horrible. So maybe you can find another way to get a green card. Some pastors are getting green cards through the EB1 category for extraordinary ability in their craft in theology. So let's talk about that. Let me see here. And so those of you watching this on YouTube and Instagram, if you want to get in touch with me, send me a text 619-483-4549. The number is right here on the screen, and you can do that. And send me, take advantage of the live to do that. Why do it? Oh, here it is. What to do next after filing for my case with the UCIS via mail? Well, once you file via mail, you can just follow up and find out what's going on with your case. Don't just sit and wait there. Okay. Let's see if there's more people want to join our live on video. We have Carlos on TikTok that wants to join the live conversation. If you want to talk to me live on video, join at the bottom, and we'll add you with your turn. Shika said, I just submitted my VAWA. Can I do my removal after that? Can you be more specific? What do you mean by that? Carlos, can you hear me? Carlos? All right. Unfortunately, I cannot hear Carlos. Okay. Let's see. Let's see who else wants to join us. All right. I'm a student with an F1 visa. Can I go to Ghana and come back safely without any problem? You should be fine. If you don't have any other violation, you should be fine. Who can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, perfect. What is your name and where are you from? If you want to use your video, that'll be amazing.
No, it's not safe. If people, who's coming in the office, if they see your video.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Just ask me a question and yeah.
Okay, no problem. After you submitted the document, like, and then they catch out the check, how long can you get your receipt?
Right now, it's taking about 3 weeks. So when you file your case and they cash your check, it's up to 3 weeks. Could be 2 weeks, but it's up to 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. You shouldn't be worried if they catch and then keep quiet.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, don't be worried.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. All right. So let's take another question from YouTube. Once Trump is in office, once Trump is in office, will his proposed rules for green card affect those applications that were received in 2024? No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't do that. So whatever you applied before should continue under the old rules, and it shouldn't be impacted by Trump coming into office. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the hearts. I wish we could have hearts on YouTube as well, but TikTok is making me smile. When I should register for student visa at any time. George, can you help clients in Florida? Absolutely. We have clients in Florida, Texas, New York. We can help clients in all 50 states, guys. That's why we're here. You hear on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and we help clients in all 50 states. And all you have to do, if you're on TikTok, is just go to my bio and use that phone number there, and that's all you have to do. And do it right now. And you're on YouTube. It's right here on the screen. And Instagram. Let's take another question from our Instagram followers right here. I have a question. I came 2 years ago with a tourist visa and decided to stay. Now my visa has expired. Can I still apply for asylum? Well, asylum typically should apply within the first year, but if you have, good reason why you're applying late, it's still possible. How long are FOIA taking right now? FOIAs are taking about a year. Do students need to worry about ICE? I mean, ICE is never, if you overstayed your student visa, you should be worried about ICE. Absolutely. I came with my wife as a tourist in Atlanta. My wife broke our marriage and got married with a businessman illegally. What can I do? I came with my wife as a tourist in Atlanta. My wife broke. If you suspect of being a fraud, you can report her. You can report it. Very interesting questions. once Trump is in office, will his proposed I-130 rule will affect applications received before? No, it won't. Let me see here. All right. What state are your offices located in? This is from Daisy. We are in California, San Diego, but also we have offices in Connecticut on the East Coast. But we help clients in all 50 states. Can I expedite my I-130 if I filed outside of the United States? It's very difficult. It's possible, but it's very complicated to expedite an I-130. All right, so this is the moment where we are going to say goodbye to our YouTube and Instagram audience, because we hit our mark for the live stream for today. I'm still going to be on with TikTok for a little bit because we started a little bit late on TikTok. And Tanisha, you'll have to come back later in the week when we go back on our live. In fact, you know what? I'll take Tanisha because she's been waiting patiently. We'll take Tanisha from YouTube. And yeah, let me know what your question, where you're from. And yeah.
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. So my question is, how much would it charge to attend an in-person interview with me? Because I'm scheduled for an interview on the 13th, and I just feel like I need some extra layers because of the
Of
delays
course.
and with them they delayed
So
my case.
is it's a marriage case?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, it depends. So typically what we do, we obviously help clients attend interviews all over the country. Some of these interviews we can go in person. Some offices will accept a telephonic appearance.
Yes.
Usually what I would do is I'll interview you to determine what is needed in your case. We'll prepare you, and then we'll decide, how much it's going to cost to attend. So if you want to know, you can send me a private message using the information on the screen, and I'll be happy to tell you exactly, because I'm going to need to know more detail about your case. Are there complications? Are there, living apart? Do we have very few documents? Do we have house visits? All these questions I'll ask you, and based on that, we'll determine how we can help you. Sounds
Okay.
good?
Yeah. One more
So
question. So
yeah,
my daughter, her dad, he would have a petition for her, and she's in Guyana, the country that I'm from.
yeah.
Uh, taking forever. It's been like 2 years since. So I was wondering, should I go ahead and apply for a visa for her and just adjust her status? Would they give it to
Absolutely. Absolutely. If they give her a visa, I would do it.
me? Yeah, if they give. Okay,
If they give her a visa.
so it's a chance I might not get it.
And if they don't give you a visa, there are other options like expedite and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All
Those
right.
were my questions.
Thank you, Tanesha. Appreciate it.
I'll be contacting you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Tanesha. And with this, we'll end our live stream on YouTube and Instagram, and we'll be back here next Monday, if not a pop-up live stream during the week. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.